Hey everyone, it's Holly and I'm here with another Tuesday Talks video. Actually, this month's Tuesday Talks topics are really good, I think, personally. So this one is just about overhyped books. And I actually last year, like in the middle of the year, I think, had filmed a video talking about hype and overhyped books and stuff like that, and actually ended up not posting it. I had filmed it like around the time that there was kind of a little bit of drama going around BookTube, like the wish listy thing and stuff like that, and I just, even though I'm just like this little person with like not a lot of subscribers or anything, I didn't want to like potentially add to drama, so I didn't post it and I deleted it. But someday maybe I will post it or like refilm it and stuff. So hype is like a thing, and I think the thing about hype is you just need to be aware of it, in my opinion. I don't mind if people hype books. Sometimes I get a little annoyed when people just continuously talk about a book, but I feel like I do that too. If you really like something, it's really hard not to want to talk about it all the time. But if I'm going to read a book with a lot of hype surrounding it, I try to either wait till the hype has kind of died down or go into it, try and lower my expectations. And I've started to realize that a lot of overhyped books, at least here on BookTube, or not a lot, but a decent amount of them, I end up not liking. So sometimes when books get a lot of hype, I try to get them from the library instead of buying them, just because there's just too much for that potential of it being a letdown and disappointing. And I think that's the biggest thing about hyping a book, especially if you like it, is if you're just like, oh my gosh, this book is amazing, it's the best book I've ever read, it's my favorite book and I love it, and you're talking about it in every single video, most likely somebody is going to buy that book or read that book because of you. I mean, I read books because people rave about them. If somebody is that passionate, a lot of times it makes me want to check it out, but by doing that, you're also raising their expectations. And I think that's the hardest thing about hype. I think from a publishing standpoint, hype is great because hype sells books. And once they have your money, who cares if you like the book or not? But from like a YouTube and Goodreads and blogger perspective, I think hype can be a bad thing. Well, I don't know if a bad thing is the right word, but I feel like I should have probably like organized my thoughts before doing this video. What I mean by a bad thing is if I watch somebody, and there are a couple of people on YouTube like this who have really hyped books that they really liked, and I honestly believe they really liked them, and so then I buy them or I get them from the library or whatever and I read them, and I find them kind of disappointing. And when that's happened a number of times, I start to take what they're saying like a little differently. I don't think that their opinions are any less honest. I just am not going to take their recommendations as seriously, at least for me. And you know, maybe that'll make me turn away. You know, there's some people I don't watch necessarily as much because I feel like they hype books that I don't read. And I mean, why am I going to watch or follow somebody that doesn't read what I read? To some degree, it's nice to be able to get like a broad amount of like recommendations and stuff, but I don't know. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like this was like the worst video, but I don't have a problem with hype, but I think it's really dangerous. And I feel like if I was an author and my book got a lot of hype, I would be scared to death on like every release day, like, because there's just so much potential for your book to be disappointing at that point. And I think that's the scariest thing about hype. And yeah, like I said before, I just try to like lower my expectations or wait. My biggest thing is waiting. I really like to, if I can, wait until a lot of the hype has died down, so people aren't just like constantly being like, this is amazing, this is amazing, this is amazing, and then I'm going into the book thinking, this is amazing. So yeah, I don't know. Sorry if that didn't really make any sense. If you want to talk about hype or anything like that, you can feel free to do so down in the comments, or you can check out the Tuesday Talks Goodreads group. There is a link to the group in the description box below if you want to check it out, participate, whatever, feel free. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching. Bye.